I guess. Squirrel. I
Welcome to
totally forgot today was Monday. Oh,
I
hi,
know.
everybody. I totally forgot today was Monday.
I'm Angela, and sorry, wrong finger. That's Wonder Woman.
Thank you. You can call me Squirrely right now.
Hi, Hypnicity, Heavenly Blessed, and Honey, and Teresa. Good to see you all. I'm glad you came.
Somewhere are my glasses and I can't find them. I'll be right back.
All righty.
I mean, I have to have them in order to read under these conditions.
Without mine, I'd have to stick my nose on the chat just to read it. It's one of those days, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Squirrel.
Yep.
And orbs. Great combination.
Carl. Yeah, it's squirrels, orbs, and my dog keeps barking at the front door and then the back door and then the front door and the back door, and we found nobody there every time. So I have no idea what's going on. Hi, Akila. Good to see you.
What the?
I'll take your time, but just take a breath and then try. In the meantime, everybody in the chat, if you want to put your questions in, I can start starring them. I know Carl has a question. He never comes without a question. No, he's always got one.
Or you can sit on the floor by me.
You sat on the floor with them?
Yeah, no. I was telling Gloria she can sit on the floor by me, and Grizzly can now come and sit on my lap because I never really brought them here. They were still. I only thought I did.
Yeah. Yep, I don't know how that works.
My gosh. So I had the dining room table cleaned up, and now I started getting Halloween out, and it's a mess. Oh, well. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, hi. Okay. Hypnicity, I got you. Akila, I got you. Yeah, Diana and I were talking about it. We're going to do some crafts.
Yes.
And I found a dollar store cheap imitation of a corn husk doll. I'm going to actually get corn husks and make one of these.
Yeah. It's almost time. Well, I can probably go and get my corn stalks, and there's always corn left on those husks because it's just feed stuff. And so my squirrels are always happy because they have food all winter.
Mm-hmm. And I got these. Well, I got you, Nalani. Okay. Carl, I got you. Hi, Rossi. Good to see you. And I found these little brooms because you should always have a broom in every room. They were so cute. I had to buy one for every room in the house. You know that.
Always, always. I've got 2 of them here.
My daughter teases me. She tells me that I buy things at the dollar store that they don't even sell.
But they take them out for you. They see you coming.
Yep. That all started when I bought her a case of canning jars at the dollar store.
Oh, yeah. You know, overruns.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
So I got them.
I feel like I've done something wrong here, but I don't know.
Well, we can see you.
Well, that's a plus.
And we can hear you.
Okay, that's 2 things going my way today.
Uh-huh.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, T. Lynn. Akila, they were at Dollar Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Harley.
Well, the mailman showed up at the door with 3 packages at about the same time. So, of course, that's always a conversation because the front door is open and he saw me. But I love him. He's so nice.
I like this. Thanks, Rossi. That's rare. Canning jars at the dollar store. Neil, that's why she calls me the dollar store queen, because I buy things that they don't have.
Yeah, right?
They don't sell.
Right? Like, oh boy, you got lucky. You were there on the right day.
I do that all the time. I pick up the weirdest things, but I end up needing them. You know, if I see something strange and it kind of catches my eye,
Yeah.
I'll just grab it and bring it home, and all of a sudden I need it.
Yeah. I go through a lot of those little 1/4 quart or whatever they are, the little half pints, because that's what I put the salves in.
Yeah.
And I wish the dollar store had them here. They don't.
Oh no.
Mm.
Okay, if I find a case, I'll send them to you.
It'll cost you as much as going to Target and getting some.
Okay.
You know, it's okay. Crazy. Oh, there.
Well, you know me. If I find something, I'm gonna get it and send it to you.
I know. That's what I was looking at, all these things coming out, and there was one package that I didn't know where it came from. There's nothing on the outside, no return address. I'm going, what did Angie do? But it wasn't from you.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember sending one without a return.
There you go.
Hi, Joyful Journey. Good to see you.
Yeah. So, has everybody felt the craziness of last week? The calmness of less solar flares, but then last night at 5:30, bingo, and now we have a aurora magnetic storm at a level 4. So
Wow.
the Upper Peninsula is going to see the aurora borealis. It might get down here, but I don't think it'll get this far because it's pretty gray.
Yep. Hi, Andrea. Good to see you. Yeah, that kind of explains why I'm half crazy one minute and then calm and collected the next.
Right. And of course, now we're in another cycle that they're going to be coming. So I feel like it hasn't tilted that much yet, but I feel that as we in the Northern Hemisphere are getting into the darker, longer nights and the shorter days, there'll be less of that debilitating impact.
Oh, please, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sonia, how are you? And how's Sophia? I meant,
Mary, how are you?
I must have had my brain in her wavelength because yesterday I was on with Valerie and twice I said her name out loud. And I don't know if you caught it or not. Because we were like squirrels chattering in the tree. But
yeah.
Especially me. And I'm not over it yet because now the sun's in Libra.
Mm-hmm.
And Mercury's following suit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's kind of crazy. Hi, Harley. Good to see you.
And my rising's Libra. So.
Yeah.
And is conjunct my south node rather. And the transiting south node is in Libra. So I'm a closed book.
Oh, yeah, you are.
Or open and shut. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Not completely shut, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, you can expect this and you can expect this. And the ending of each day, you can expect this.
Yep. But it's been so topsy-turvy around here. I don't know what's coming or going.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, your roof is done.
Yes, the roof is finished. The kitchen is about halfway there.
Awesome.
My office, I'm going to do some of the work there because, okay, there's this thing called tape and bedding.
Yeah.
Well, not many people do that anymore. It's kind of my art form. I can make the cracks in your walls disappear in a nanosecond and you'll never know they were there.
Right. And nobody knows how to do that. And then something.
No.
Well, especially since you have a historic home, you've got to keep up its
charm. Yep.
integrity and its calibration, and
Mhm.
in order to keep its provenance.
Yep.
And the repairs have to be done according to.
You know, now I got to chill. You just made me think of why this is all going on, because I'm doing all kinds of repairs in a home that's over 125 years old.
Girl,
so sure the spirit
I
is stirred up.
I'm drooling. I love that.
Now I'm sure of it.
Yeah, that's terrific. I mean, oh my gosh, is a farmhouse wraparound porch in the whole 9 yards? Oh, I'm drooling. Not that I don't love my house, because I really do. I really do.
Yeah, we love our houses.
Well, and you know, it's not a matter of keeping up with the Joneses. It's a matter of, I'm going to live it to its fullest, but any repairs that I need to do, I want to be done with integrity, not just cover it up or slap shot. I'm concerned with the, resale value of it.
Yep.
Not that I'm leaving, but if I never leave, my kids will inherit this, and they will love me for it. I've got all of these ranches around. I call them ranches. Some of them are farms, but I got a horse ranch across the street, the busy street. That's 70 acres with a 5-car garage just to begin with. 5 doors on the garage. So you can imagine, that is increasing my value anyway. And even if I get nothing out of it in the resale, it's got to compete and keep the neighborhood, the value of what that is.
Yeah.
That's, everybody around here feels the same way. So people are making improvements outside. I'm still working on the bits of albatross I got that were hidden before. After
we're going to have to do a walkthrough when it's all done.
Well, because that's how they repaired it, cover it up. And so now it's all breaking back down.
Yeah. And
this is Saturn and Neptune both in Pisces, because it's water. It's been water 3 times.
Thank you. My dishwasher broke yesterday.
Again?
Flooded the whole kitchen.
Because they came back and put it in correctly, and it ain't correct. Well, now you know why. Saturn wants it to be right, and the problem is he's stuck in water himself. That's just it. You got to dig a hole around the moat. Between the foundation and the moat. Whatever it is, speaking loosely or not. And you have to repair it from the outside. So the pressure of the dirt and the water that's flowing in from the outside are pressing it closed rather than eating away at it. That's, I know.
Yeah, it's funny how the astrology tied right into exactly what happened to me yesterday.
Exactly. Well, I have this beautiful tree that I definitely don't want to cut down. And I can't imagine what would happen if I did cut it down. Because it has grown right up to the house. And it's one of those arboretums, like they look like a cypress, but they're a false cypress. And it's very big. It's got to be 30 years old, if not more. And in that corner in the basement,
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the whole path of the well.
Yeah.
And that means that even if it's not in my well, it's around the well.
Yeah.
Right? And it is the sweating corner in
Mm-hmm.
my basement. And the other one is in the pump room, which luckily I have in the basement. But because the tree roots are in that ground, how much of that is causing that sweat and how much of that is holding back the sweat? It's one of those, if I don't want to go there, because then
You
they're
don't
going to
wanna
say,
find
well,
out.
you need to dig this out. And when they dig that out, then they're going to say, and you need to seal this from out here. And I got to deal with the bathroom that just flooded while my son was here,
Mm-hmm.
which I knew eventually it was going to happen. I just, because they did an upgrade on their own, and the pan
Mm-hmm.
is knocked out of kilter, and they did a beautiful Italian tile everywhere. But it also came with instructions to squeegee out the back corner,
Uh-huh.
because the back corner is lower than the rest of the slope that goes to the drain in the center of the pan.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh.
I don't use that room because it's too small. So I
Yeah.
use the main bathroom all the time. So Aaron's here, but what I do is I have copper pipes and well water, so I run it once a month.
Yeah.
Well, I ran it just before Aaron got here, and I said, I tested and I ran the water dry out, and there should be no rust in the pipes or dirt, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets in there to take a shower, and it's coming in my kitchen right after I ended with you.
Oh, wow.
Weren't we on? Were we on? I was in this room. I had to have been on with you.
I think so.
What did we do? Oh, maybe it was the Akashic show. No, I didn't do the Akashic. And he came in on a Wednesday, so this had to be. When did I? Oh my gosh, what did we do? How did that happen?
I have no idea.
Squirrel, the whole week is gone. So at any rate, I'm sitting here after I had just done a show. You're about the only one I do from this room anymore. And I hear this plop, plip, plop, plip, plop, plip. And I'm going, no, God, please no. And sure enough, it was a crack that had shown up, which I thought was connected to the toilet, because of course they put tile floor in there. So when you put the tile floor on, it raises the toilet, and it doesn't give a good connection to the flush drain, right? And so you can get that pinhole leak because of that.
Yeah.
So I had that taken off and had one of those suction rings put on top of the honey ring, so that it's a good seal. It's a solid seal, and it isn't rocking. It wasn't even bolted to the floor, Angela.
Wow.
I'm telling you, they were there to make you think. I mean, did they even realize that? I don't know. So I could see spots in the ceiling. This is not my first rodeo. And I just kept my fingers crossed that, it was all the toilet. It was all the toilet. Well, I run the water for an hour. I don't run it hard. I just turn it on and let it run.
Yeah.
He takes a shower. He's in there 15, 20 minutes with as much pressure as he could muster up, which he said there wasn't any. Well, that could be calcification in the shower head. But when it started dripping, I went, oh no. And it dripped for about a half an hour. And now, where they fixed the crack with the tape, what I expected to be there was there.
Yep.
The leak that they didn't fix. And that was why there was another label taped to the shower head. Don't run the shower for very long. It will turn the tile rusty color. Well, you shouldn't have put untreated Italian tile in there anyway.
No.
but you did. So
Mm.
my guy's got to come. He said he'd come sometime this week to take a look at it, so I know how much money I got to save up for next year to address it, and I
Mhm.
want it to be right.
Yeah, it's got
Because there's all this stuff around here that is
Mhm.
nice stuff, and this is a nice home, and I don't want it to be slapshot. So,
Yeah,
but it's an investment for my kids. Let's just look at it that way.
yeah,
For me too. What the hell?
exactly. See, that's why my roofer wanted to know, did I want other things fixed? And I said, yes, this house is going to have to look good because I have to live here, and I don't want to cringe every time I pull up in the driveway.
Exactly, because then do you come home to comfort?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't. Right? If you're cringing, you ain't coming home to be comfortable.
Exactly, and that's the way it was getting. I was cringing when I came home, so I had them paint the brick white. They did a whitewash on it, and
Ah, I love it.
it's paint blue. The wooden part is paint blue now.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yep.
My neighbor across the street has a house just like mine, Georgian colonial, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only she doesn't have the stretched porch that I have. But we have old aluminum siding, which is
Mm-hmm.
fabulous. And she painted it gray and painted the door black. It is stunning with black shutters. It really is stunning. Well, I can't do the same thing because
Mm-hmm.
it
No,
would
you're
just, it would, right? So
yeah.
what do I, what can I do with this one? For right now, it's white.
Maria. Oh, and I missed Amanda too. I'm sorry. It's been
Yay.
all day. Squirrel.
So Andrea says she has weird stuff happening in her new apartment, like faucets beginning to, yeah, there you go. It's
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff that they mask. So that, like it's probably time for you to have a new faucet in that apartment, not
Mm-hmm.
just a washer.
Yep.
And I'm sure I don't have to tell you, just take the aerator off and make sure that's clean.
Yeah.
And any calcification in there, you can clean up with baking soda and vinegar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
do we have any questions?
Yeah, we do have questions.
Well, what do you say?
I was just
I've
wanting to
talked your ear
talk
off.
about our craziness first. Okay, I got one more question too, because Bhagyashri has shown up. So we got another question. And hi, good to see you. Okay, we probably ought to get to answering questions. Everybody knows what the houses are like right now. Everybody's house has a leak, I think.
Yeah. Welcome to Saturn in Pisces. And Neptune saying, I'm ahead of you.
Uh-huh. Okay, first we have Nalani. This is a strange question, but here goes. Dr. Gale has said that I have insectoid along with Arcturian parts. Is this why I'm so terrified of frogs? They eat insects?
Oh.
I wouldn't think so because a lot of praying mantis can go ahead and eat a frog with not much effort.
Yeah,
So
they'll eat
I think
gerbils.
pull that out.
Praying mantis will eat anything in its way if it has to.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
And that's generally when they talk about insectoids, they mean the praying mantis.
Yeah, with a lubber body, usually grasshopper body and a praying mantis head.
Mm-hmm.
What are you shaking for? Grizzly. Okay, let's see. Body, mind, spirit.
What to do with that one?
So, are we asking this? Okay.
Yeah. First, I think I want to hit my pendulum.
Ooh,
Okay. Is
well,
non-heart insectoid? I got a yes on insectoid. Okay. So we can confirm that. Now, is she also Arcturian? I'm going to get a yes on that. So we got a verification there at any rate. Okay, you want to go ahead? No,
sure.
throw mine.
So I've got your body. I'm sorry, I've got your fuchsite, which is clarity in the air. And so looking at that, I'm going to say that, yeah, this insectoid and Arcturian comes from the above, from the air. So we can assume that this is part of your star seed. It feels that way. And then you have calcite, which is your mind, half in earth and half in fire. So I would look at that fire as the fear that you're experiencing, because fear is kind of that passion based. And then it's also in earth, which is you've come to this earth. Now you have to learn how to be grounded and deal with these things, because your star seed has its own memory, just as we have ancestral memories, right? As our DNA has ancestral memories. But then also you have your fuchsite and amethyst right there in fire. So it's to me, the spirit is passionate about making these discoveries. Your body shows that fight or flight sensory, because they're all there together with that mind and calcite bringing it in. It's a matter of your pyrite being in 3 places: the solar plexus, trust your gut, a little bit of false, don't talk yourself into it. Frogs are not going to hurt you. You're bigger than them, and you're not looking like a praying mantis to them right now anyway.
Yeah.
And then also one of the points of the pyrite is also in that heart. So find the humor in it. Laugh at yourself about it, right? That pyrite is the grounding. And when we laugh at ourselves at some of the silliest moments, we get over the anger and the fear that we may have been feeling. And that's it.
Okay.
So I hope that helped.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to say too was that frogs are rather benign. There's not much to be afraid of them. That you may not like the feel of their skin or something.
Right.
But should you come across a frog, instead of going into your fight or flight, look at it as a pet. Talk to it. You'll get used to it, and that fear will eventually wear away. And you may talk to 1, 2, 3, 4 frogs before you get there. But if you practice that, that'll take that fear out of you. You'll get rid of it, because there's nothing that they're really going to say back except, their little croaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Ribbit.
Yeah, I've got her body, or her fuchsite is in the third eye.
Oh,
That's a good place for it. Insight needs to be expressed physically. So yeah, when you go out, you see the frogs, you touch them, you get to know them.
yeah.
Or just sitting in their presence. Sitting in their presence will help you.
It's it's easy to hypnotize a frog.
Yeah.
Either with a flashlight, or you just go here. They will listen to you when you speak, or appear to be, because their listening is based on vibration that travels through the air, like ours, but they don't have the same, they don't have the same kind of ear system as we do.
Exactly. Yep. But then next I have your mind or your orange calcite and your clarity are in past. No, we're past. There's past. Okay, you need to break from previous patterns and learn from experience. Break from the pattern of freezing or fleeing and go into the pattern of sitting and listening. And then your clarity on this is use lessons you have learned for answers. Lessons you've learned in the past are going to help with your answer here. It's going to make the answer more clear and come to you a little quicker. And then I have your grounding is in crown enlightenment, and that's another fabulous spot for this sort of situation. Yes, helps give confidence to helps give confidence in our ability to connect energies, and you're trying to connect with other entities. So you use that energy. You've got that confidence. You've got your crown enlightenment. You've got your third eye open. It's all open and ready to communicate. So that's all you really have to do is communicate with the frogs, and then you can get over that little hump there, and that'll be a big one for you, because then it'll be a favorite friend. I mean, I consider them friends. The little frogs in my garage, they don't get longer than about an inch at the most.
Oh, little peepers. They're little peepers, yeah.
Yep. And then I've got your spirit is in fire. So that's thoughts from the past are clouding or enlightening ideas. So you've got to pick out your thoughts from the past and see which help and which don't. And that'll carry it forward. And that should get rid of your fear.
Yeah. Frogs, the life cycle of a frog is, first they're a fish.
Uh-huh.
And they live those first few weeks as a polywog off of the yolk that's still in their mouth from the egg that they hatched from. Yeah. And if they survive, then they start to grow their legs. And as they get older, that's as they lose their tail, they're digesting that as well. They're living off of that. And as they start to grow their legs, they become meat eaters. But they're not meat eaters until they have both their legs, right? They're only eating algae and plant life. And so it's quite a life cycle that they have. And they do us a service. They eat mosquitoes. And they roll up their tongue. Their tongue is rolled up inside of their mouth. And when they go ribbit, that is like they're burping. And that burp is what, when they're about to eat, that's what helps to fling their tongue out and then curl it back up with the bug that they're about to eat on their tongue. Then if they get sick, if they eat something they're not supposed to eat, it's thought by scientists that frogs are right-handed because they throw up. And when they throw up, their whole stomach comes out. And they take their right hand and clean off whatever is in their stomach and then shove it back in, and always do it with their right hand. So they're quite the creature. And that's another thing to do is to, educate yourself on the life cycle of a frog, which will help you understand what they're really about.
Well, what they're really about for me is eating all the other bugs, the mosquitoes, the flies, Right. And it's wonderful around here. I don't have bugs like other people have them, but I have frogs like other people don't. They just hang around the house.
Right.
They're cute little buggers. Yep. I like them.
How do I know so much? I was a teacher, and you never know when you're going to have the kid who's smarter than you, so you better learn it all as best you can. Plus, I taught a frog unit, for 25 years. So
Mhm.
it's kind of still in my blood. But when you touch them, I don't advise licking your fingers afterwards, but
No.
they're all belly. There's not much in there. There's no, like, they're kind of like an owl with eye sockets. They don't have much room for the eye socket because what's in there is all brain. So their eyes are out here bugging out, and
Mhm.
they blink,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
And some of them can only hear frogs of the same species as they.
Mhm.
They don't hear any other frog. And there is a language that goes with what they're doing, whether they're banging on a lily pad, sending the
Mhm.
vibrations out in the water. And don't get me started on turtles. We'll be here for another hour. And then there's owls. Oh my gosh. And then we can talk
Okay.
about ghosts, bats, ghosts, skeletons, and a theme for every week of the year.
Yep. Okay, we're going to go on to the next question because both of us have worn this one out.
Creeped out, but laughing, you bet.
Yep. Akila, what does spirit want me to know or focus on? That
Well,
one's
first
good.
of all, Akila, what's the name of your channel? You have a channel up and running now? While I'm thinking about this?
I don't see an answer yet. Akila said, no, I was just a guest on Jean's show.
Okay. I thought there was more going on.
Need to get busy, girl.
Oh, I know. Me too. We're in the same place. We should start a channel together. Wow.
Okay, you want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
So, what do we have here? We have your Fuscite in earth and pyrite is in earth together,
Mm-hmm.
staying grounded through these hectic times of girls playing soccer and all the running around. It's you have to stay grounded. Then your calcite, which is your mind, is in the solar plexus, trusting your gut on what you think is the right way to go forward. And then you have spirit in the past and in the sacrum. So memories about the past are, and also information from that past is bringing you forward into the future by understanding if you do what you did, you're going to get what you got.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then the sodalite is in water. Grounding can be done in the water as well.
Mm-hmm.
And go find yourself a puddle if that's all you can get to, and stand your bare feet in a puddle and let it just soothe what ails you.
Mm-hmm.
Put oil on the bottom of your feet. Castor oil on the bottom of your feet is a great detoxifier. And it's so helpful. So
Yeah.
something is coming up that has got you. If you aren't aware of it already, it's going to make you flustered. So by doing those things, you can avoid some of that frayed feeling.
Mhm. Yep. Okay, you finished?
Yeah, that's all of them.
Okay. All right. I've got your soda lighter. Your clarity is in air. Be sure your thoughts are clear. Kind of don't just fly off with what you think. Think about what you're thinking first. Make sure you're not going off in the wrong direction.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
then I've got your grounding is in your root chakra.
That's nice. Okay, good.
That's a good one. Yeah, the grounding. It energizes the understanding of what makes us secure. That's you couldn't ask for better than that. That's your grounding. That'll keep you on the straight and narrow. And then you've got your mind is in true, which is yes. Yep, that's what it says. Yes. Your positive thoughts will help you manifest. So you've got to make sure that your thoughts are positive and stop beating yourself up with the negative stuff. We all do that from time to time, but when you get on a bender of it, you need to just knock it off and start thinking the good stuff that's true about yourself. And then I've got your spirit and your body are in water. Okay, your body says that it's going to get help from grounding elements, and your ground is fantastic. So there you are. You got your grounding is good, and then your spirit is in water, and that's transmutation is completed. So whatever change you had going on, it's complete. You're ready. You're done,
Go.
and then the body, yeah, that helps from grounding elements. I can't tell you any more from that. It's just that your grounding is really good, so take advantage of it and think as positively as you can. When you get the negative thoughts, say cancel, cancel, and just forget about it and go on to something else. That's what you need to do. Make sure you stay positive with your inner thoughts, especially those toward yourself. That's what you need to lean on.
And Andrea and Harley have a conversation going on. I can't find where it started, but Andrea's talking about snakes
Mm-hmm.
and how they can be a turnoff. But she went to the reptile house at the zoo and sat in meditation to open the angelic realm energy of the
Mm-hmm.
snake, because they too have gifts to give humanity, and they
Mm-hmm.
symbolize medicine and transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So all animals can represent that in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So, and Aquila, just listening to all of that, I'm going to put my feet in water as it's raining here. That's perfect.
Oh,
And
that's
and
lovely. Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah, it is.
So so with all of these flustered moments that are coming, what would be soothing? What animal should you latch onto in a meditation to help you soothe before it even really begins, right?
Yeah.
Even a butterfly at rest,
Mm-hmm.
or a darning needle, or a dragonfly, because they at rest, their wings are open. A moth, the nighttime
Mm-hmm.
guardian, his wings are open. Where a butterfly, when they're at rest, close up their wings. You
Mm-hmm.
you need to open yourself to get rid of the energy you want to pass. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
stay there like this, it's not going to escape.
Yeah. And I just thought I'd stop and say, hi, Saurod. It's good to see you.
Hey,
Okay, let's go on to the next question. Next, we have Heavenly Blessed Honey. There we go. May I have a message from my angels and guides going forward on my spiritual path? I think I'm going to pull a few cards on that one.
spiritual path. I'm just going to take the amethyst
Mhm.
and the calcite. Let's pull mind and spirit together. I'm being shown Buddha.
Hmm.
And I have amethyst is in earth, and your calcite is in fire in the past. So, what from your past gave you the most passion, the most stimulation for the sake of creativity? Because spirit connected to the earth gives us the tools to be creative, taking hints and clues from nature. So there's a creative path that you haven't done for a while that you're supposed to get back to. And I'm seeing, I mean, Buddha showed himself, and of course he was under the Bodhi tree, and the Bodhi tree grows in the ground. His spirit was connected to that. And he went on and, experienced other things. But anyways, I think the path for you is to go back to something that you used to do, that you used to create, and use that as your release for your tumultuous times that are still going on. I'm absolutely sure.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. I got Cupid's arrow telling me not just what it says on this card, but something different. I'm getting head to what you love. Go back to that which you love. It's going to feel like an indulgence, but you need to indulge in that love. You need to go back to that thing that you love, and it will give you freedom and determination to move forward in your life and on your life path.
Yeah.
And that's what I came up with. I love it.
We can't make this stuff up, girl.
Nope. I can't find my deck of cards. Here I am. I'm running from room to room with having the remodeling done.
Yeah.
So I'm getting kind of lost with some of this stuff. Oh, goodness. Okay. Our next one is Carl. There was a golden light being that came to my reading last week telling me to start my path. Who is this? And you connect me to him again for more messages. Thanks. Right.
Kumar Sadat. Kumar Sanat. That's who it is. Right? Is that how you say his name? He's a Buddhist monk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I may not be saying his name correctly. Let me see. Let me look it up.
Okay.
No, I'm not saying his name right. Sanat Kumar Medium. Oh my gosh, Ascended Master. Let me retype this because I should put that in.
Carl says, I was told it's not angelic, but an interdimensional being. Okay, Amanda says Sanata Kumara. Sanata Kumara. Is that it?
Yes, I think that's who it is.
Okay.
Sanat Kumara. Yes, yes, yes. Lord Sanat Kumara is the advanced being at the 9th level of initiation who is regarded as the Lord or Regent of Earth.
Mhm.
Pranic energy, right? He's on the road to Shambhala. He's the hierarchy of Earth and dwells in Shambhala, the city of Enoch.
Mhm.
Which, remember, Kuan Yin, they're all calling for you, Carl. So I believe that that's who it is because his face came to me. Let's see.
I pulled a couple of cards. I got that you have clarity coming. You're going to get clarity. And you're going to get rewards for your focus. The more you focus on your spiritual path, the more you're going to know what's going on. And it shows you wanting control. Well, that you really can't control except to keep your spirit open and accepting.
Yeah.
But you're right, they're there. They're talking to you.
And I have amethyst in path forward, but I want to pull a mandala
Okay.
geometric to help you with your meditations.
Mm-hmm.
Fertility. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more playful and joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to happen. And Shambhala is the beautiful place, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what the mandala looks like.
Oh,
So
that's
if you were making a grid, Carl, can you take a screenshot of that and put some of your crystals into a shape that resembles that as best you can to make a grid and use that for your meditation.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, with Kuan Yin and Andrea's telling him it's the fertility of the matriarchal societies before patriarchy invaded and conquered. We are experiencing right now the ascension energy shift of women bringing back the balance. And in that balance, the divine masculine can return. And so that fertility is you pulling in your own feminine energy because I have masculine. I mean, we all carry both energies within us. I have to survive. So that masculine energy that makes you go get things and makes you produce things and makes you stand firm warrior like. Also, you have the energy that is the softer side of compassion, forgiveness, understanding, love, careful love. So all of that creativity comes with the connection between the two of them because male and female are considered to be opposites. But what is an opposite? Nothing but a conjunction at a distance.
Mhm.
So when you work together, you're working together with yourself.
I like Sally's. Yeah, that's Sally's answer to that. I stay away from definitive these days. So 22 being finite feels restrictive. I kind of felt that way myself when I read that question about there are 22 ascended masters.
Well, depending on whose list you're reading.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I'm sure they haven't connected Geronimo and Crazy Horse and Rolling Thunder, Thunder on the Mountain, rather, Chief Joseph and my Chief Tonquish. You know, they're not in that mix. They're definitely up there talking to us. So, and you know, White Buffalo Calf Woman, let alone the others from other cultures. So, Sedna, in her wisdom,
So Carl.
adaptation and sacrifice.
Okay.
Oh, the other question.
Yeah, he had another one. I don't have it in the thing though. Hang on. Okay, there it is. Any messages from my guides this week? Haven't solved the tablet problem yet. Diana's still waiting for an advance for a new client, and I'm worried the old client bid's just going to check up on him.
The time is now. The gongs just went off to answer you. The time is now. Something that you have to take action on. And why is the tablet still not repaired? And what can you do to make that work first? Because I think without it, you're in a quandary, right? My understanding is that.
Yep. He noticed the bell again. Yes, they're talking to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the money yet for his tablet.
My son, where are you going, my fortunate one? Oh, Bob Dylan, you're singing in my head from the days you could sing really well.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Get that mandala going. I hope you took a screenshot.
Okay. I got a reading from a tarot reader that me and my best friend Abhirup Munshi have past life romantic connection. I feel that I don't love him that much the way he loves me. And there appears to be another half of it here. If we have past life connection, then why can't I feel I got attracted to someone he is also attracted to me? Why has this happened? I will marry my best friend because he loves me so much.
Well, so maybe that's the answer. You've just answered your own question. And maybe that because love is strange.
Oh
The
boy,
attraction that you feel for the first who's throwing the monkey wrench is testing you. It's a test for you to see how you reason this out, because marriage to your best friend is eventually what you have to become anyway. A marriage works when it's based on being best friends, because all of that flutter melts away when you start paying the bills and arguing over who's going to cook dinner and who's going to do the dishes or take the trash out, the crappy everyday things, as well as the big things, the leak in the bathroom, the things that you need to tend to and have to be done correctly, and how do we save the money, all of those things. When you have your best friend, you're still willing to be the opposition at a distance and carry the pole together and do what you each can to keep the level on the scales, to keep somebody from getting off the teeter-totter and the other person banging the ground. And that flutter is a test. And I'm not saying you shouldn't act on it, but he may show himself in another light once you do that. Do you want to take the chance with your best friend of losing not his friendship, but his idea of the romance being built as the friendship grows closer and closer in union? And that's hard. It's a hard decision to make, but that's one that only you can make by being honest with yourself. And so let's put your mind, calcite, and see where it falls.
Okay.
Restate. So ask the question of yourself. We have to restate this, and I'll roll this stone again. What can we say? How do we say this? Because at this point, it's just a flutter. It's not a choice. It's a little attraction. It's coffee. It's a movie. It's not the wedding.
Well, I just got her calcite in third eye, so I would say that the answer is coming to you rather quickly. You'll figure that out for yourself. Having it in your third eye, yeah, the answer is going to come to you. They've been in a relationship for 6 years, her and her current boyfriend. Yeah.
Passion drains and wanes.
Yeah.
And the one that you can trust and the one you can count on is still standing by your side. After 6 years?
Yep.
But this is only a decision that you can make. The second time I rolled it, it came up in past. So where have you felt something like this before, and what was the outcome? And that is more is to be brought forward from the things you have encountered in the past.
Yeah.
And you can do it without even actually acting on going somewhere with him. Just wherever it is that you meet this guy or see this person, just watch his mannerisms and how he speaks and how he treats others. Not how he's treating you, trying to impress you, but the way he behaves when he doesn't know you're looking.
Yep. That tells you the real person. Shows you the real person.
Yep. Because what he's doing to others when things wear down after you're in a relationship with him is the way he's going to treat you.
Yep.
How does he treat his mother when nobody's looking? Because that's how he's going to treat you.
Yep. Okay, well, we're getting on the hour, and I've got 2 questions left. I've got Devaria and Sally. So I'll do Devaria. I've got her first.
Okay.
And we'll do Sally. Okay. I am not usually a depressed person, but lately I can't get positive vibes to carry me through. I'm looking for employment at 72.
Devaria, my dear friend. I'm going to a different deck. And then I'll pull the amethyst and roll here. Oh, I thought I brought thought I brought witch with me. I guess not.
Okay. First, and will she find a job within the next year? Okay, Davaria, I asked my pendulum, will you find a job within the next year? And that answer is yes. So there is something out there for you.
Where's the calcite? Mm. One more time.
Okay.
I pulled from the Maban deck, which is where we are right now, the Witch's Rosary. And the Witch's Rosary is like a 9-day novena, if you want to call it that, or just a ritual, a candle magic of 9 days, sitting in that meditation, giving yourself the tools you need to bring back the skills you already have and enjoy those skills and believe that this is something that is special and that people want, and believing in yourself. It is the intentions of repeated practice of magic powered by purpose. You need to do something that is going to help you pat your income. And then we have the calcite stone in air. All of these ideas are coming to you. And when you have candle magic going, what do you need? You need air in order to keep the flame lit. And that is going to stimulate your thought, because now you're connecting your brain to this light of passion, this light of purpose, this light of skills that you already have that can, instead of looking for the mundane working at Walmart or Target or gas station or whatever, just to get something in your pocket, what can you do that will bring people to you willing to share with you?
Okay.
And I only rolled the one stone.
Okay. Well, I went to pull 3 cards and somehow got 4. So there's something extra in here. And first I got chess. You need to think it through. Then I got the rose. That it's got to be something you love to do. Whatever hobby or skill you have that you love to do, that's what you need to head for. And then I got Cupid's arrow, which is go straight to that thing that you love to do. And then I got needing to express yourself. So it's got to be something where you're talking to other people or dealing with other people. And it's something that you love to do, and it's there waiting for you. It's already made, the earth has it in mind. It's in your path already. So it's just figuring out what it is you love to do and being strategic about it. You got to think it through and how to make that into a way of earning money or an employment.
Right. And her opening statement about, I am not usually a depressed person, but lately I can't get positive vibes to carry me through. But that flame, having that flame going, that
Uh-huh.
will do it, whether you do it with one candle for 9 days in a row, or get yourself the skinny tapers and burn it down. It takes 20 to 30 minutes, and do that every day for 9 days, or doing little vigil lights or tea lights, the way Nancy Jean does it. We start with one and then we go to two the next day. And if you use tea lights, they'll burn for a couple of hours and then they're out. So doing that 9 days in a row will still give you that fortification.
Yeah. Additionally, paying attention to remembering what it is you love to do. That will pick your spirits up right there. Just
Right?
remember what it is you love to do.
Oh, I just looked at the card on the bottom of the deck. It's shape shifting. That's enough to say right there. There's nothing better than the candle's flame to shape shift with.
Yep.
It's about the transformation and how you can switch this around. It's how are you talking to yourself? Where's your Mercury as well? Mercury is in Libra. Today he went into Libra.
I believe so. Yeah.
Any minute now, because he has a Kazami with the sun on the 30th. So if he didn't today, he's going in very soon, because the sun will only be at 4 degrees when that Kazami carries on. So anyway, you can shift that yourself.
Yep. There you go, Davari. I hope that helps you.
Even at 72, being a companion, doing something, being a grandma for somebody, like if there's only one child, can you do something like that? Take care of a kid for a couple of hours here and there. That's different, right? The time is now.
Yep. So think about what you love and keep what you love in your mind. That'll help.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so Holly says, if time, may I have a message from my guides?
You betcha. You're up and moving. That's a good start, right?
Yep.
I remember that this morning. Bhagyashri. Yeah. I see what you're saying here to Salraj. Your intuition tells you he's the right person for you. And that's the one to go with, because that's happiness that grows.
Yep. And that attraction to someone else, those are fleeting moments that come and go. Just let it go.
Get on the bus. Get on the bus. That's what I'm hearing, Salraj. Have you seen any of those lately? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Dragonfly Crystals or with Terry and watch the shows that Sally has done with those ladies.
Oh, okay.
Phenomenal. The images that she gets in the middle of the night on her cameras of the spirit world around her.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I gotta see that. What I'm getting is treat yourself. There's hidden magic in it. And you've got manifestation wired. You've got it. If there's something you want and need, you all you have to do is manifest it, and you've got the ability. You've already got that ability. You're trying to recover from a failure. I can't quite understand this.
Oh. She's from HDD failure. HDD.
Oh, hard disk drive. Okay, got you.
Oh, girl. Oh,
Got it.
yes. I know. I was with her that day.
You've got it in your head and your hands. That's what your guides are saying. It's going to happen.
Yep. I got grieving. This is go out there and have a primal. Stand outside and scream at the top of your lungs. Go out to, where there's some wide open spaces where nobody can hear you, and scream at the top of your lungs. Fill those chambers of your heart from the emptiness that the HDD has left you with. And then you can get past the grieving and enjoy yourself, treat yourself to some pumpkin spice and apple cider. It's that time of the year. And that says nothing is more nostalgic than the joy of belonging in your presence. And that grieving needs to be dealt with. And you said it right there. Oh my gosh. And I'd already pulled this card, and I'm going, whoa, what happened? That she's grieving. And then you're reading that. It was like, oh my God. So let me see if I can grab one more card on that. Peppers. Get yourself some hot peppers. Make yourself some hot spiced cider. And it's okay to stick a little tequila in that, or vodka, or bourbon.
And indulge yourself a little bit. Once you've got the grieving over, indulge just a little bit, then your problem will come to you. It'll solve itself. You'll figure it out right after that. It's like it'll come straight to you. Because I've got both the magic cards here. Both are waiting for you, magic and manifesting.
Oh my gosh, Sally. So when did the matriarch Hawk pass? Has that been recently? I would have popped a blood vessel too, because I get it. But you've also got to deal with the heartbreak of your disk drive, because there's a lot of material on there.
Yeah, a lot of your life is on there.
Maybe a month ago. Okay. Yeah, you get good peppers when you live, Sally, where you live, Sally. Exactly. What does it say about the peppers? Spice up your life for sure. Be fierce about the ways in which you protect yourself. Go out there and have another one. You can do 2 primals, let me tell you. Yep. Allies await. So that is your guides talking to you. That's their message. We're out here. This is what you need to do, baby. We'll give you a hug while you're doing it. We'll pat you on the back when it's done. After you burp.
She said her daughter showed up about 2 weeks afterward.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Did you know she was coming? Oh, you have an aortic aneurysm. Now, I see you're laughing here, but I'm hoping it's not for real.
She said she has to be careful with blood pressure.
Well, a little scream is good, though.
Yep.
Well, I guess we can't give you any bourbon.
Oh, yeah. She said it's for real.
Okay. Well, Now your name's going on my Joan of Arc altar, so that we got that guarded. But they told you right here that you have allies waiting for you, right? That last word was, allies await. And that's your protection. And you do fabulous work. And I'm proud of you. Just in case nobody ever says that to you. Yeah, scream without pressure. Bite into a pillow. Grizzly does it all the time. Of course, he does a little other action with it because he thinks that's what he's supposed to do. Or he's
Well, you gotta hide the pillows from that guy, don't you?
yes, they're everywhere. Oh my God, the blankets, the pillows. I buy him bigger stuffed animals for Humpers.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not neutered, but he's a chug. And so there was a time when he was breeding, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, well, I shouldn't say that. It didn't really happen. He tried, but it didn't really happen. So I don't know if he's shooting blanks or what, but thank you, Carl.
Yep.
Oh, hospice. A lot of those older patients prefer caregivers closer to their edge. Oh my God, that's actually fabulous, T-Lynn. That's a great idea. You know, it's something that we all have to confront. And you know, it's the one thing, the end result of life, no matter how well we know what it is and what to expect, when it happens to those around us that we love, we're still not ready for it. We're still not prepared for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Andrea has good advice for instead of the screaming.
Yeah. You're welcome, Sally. Right? I like that. Kickboxing, yoga.
Mm-hmm.
I would do yoga because that is, you know, breath to movement, the yoke of breath to movement. And you don't have to do that in a palpitating state. You can do that to slow everything down and regain composure. We have a great community here, Boggy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everybody loves each other and tries to stand close.
Yep. Hold each other tight. Yep. I'm glad you all came today. You make the show really. I mean, we could chatter for an hour, but we wouldn't get accomplish what we do when we're here. So, you know, it does a lot for us too.
Exactly.
So I love my audience. I love all of you. And you offer support to everybody. It's so nice. It really is. And thank y'all for being here. We're on 123 right now. I think we're about done for the day.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, wow, we've gone over.
Yeah, and I got another show tonight. Do you, Diana?
No, but tomorrow I have Akashic at 5 Eastern, and then the Dream Show at 10. And then I'm doing mediumship on Thursday. And Val and I are coming back next week because the astrology energies are so, plus the solar flares and all the craziness that's going on. So.
You're producing all these squirrels.
Squirrels, yeah. Let me gather them. Let me try to herd them. It's like herding cats.
Okay, well, I'll see you next weekend, or I'll see you tonight. I'll be on Sherry's show.
Oh, okay.
I'll be doing readings with her at 7.
All right.
7 Central. So I'll see y'all then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.